got you. I will be back here, and I will be back with another vengeance.
Yeah, we'll lick our wounds. We'll get over this. We'll be fired up for next year.
Garoppolo has time, stands in, going deep, going for it all, and it's caught for the touchdown! On fourth down, Deebo Samuel for 6. Garoppolo's got all day. He's going to launch it deep down the field, going for it all, and getting it! Emmanuel Sanders, not touched, still on his feet, inside the 10, and he scores! 75-yard bomb from Jimmy Garoppolo to Emmanuel Sanders. Wilson, pressure off the edge, releases it, and it is intercepted by Greenlaw. Trey Greenlaw now on the return. As he's still on his feet with blockers in front, Trey Greenlaw down the sideline. Can you believe this?
Smells like football, baby.
Pass is caught. Kittle breaks one tackle. Another. Wow, what a touchdown for George Kittle. Goff throws and it's intercepted. It's picked off by Warner. Fred Warner for the touchdown. Jeff Wilson has come in at running back. Garoppolo's throw is caught by Jeff Wilson. He's going to score a touchdown for the 49ers.
And the pass is going to be picked off by Bosa. Nick Bosa. Can't bring him down till he gets to the 8-yard line. Wow.
Now Evans in the slot. Winston picked off. It is Richard Sherman, who did not have an interception last year, and he returns it all the way for a 49ers touchdown, 32-yard.
Garoppolo fires. It is caught. Still on his feet is Kittle with a big play. And the stiff arm. George Kittle. Flags fly. He's down to the 30. What a run by George Kittle. Taking on everybody.
Feels great, baby.
It sure does feel good, puppy cunts, let me tell you. Speaking of puppy cunts, right? Welcome, everyone. This is the Gold-Blooded Podcast. I am Joey I, as you obviously learned in the first episode, and I'm joined by my numero uno, best friend in the world, Rob, and my friend Michael Curran up in Maine. But back to the puppy cunts. So as you guys are about to learn, Daddy did something today. He went on a Buffalo Bills podcast, but the puppy cunt aspect of it, my wife said, "Did you mention the puppy cunts at all?" And I said, "I did." Actually, no, not my wife. My buddy Mike said, "Did you mention the puppy cunts?" And I was so bummed that I didn't mention you all by name. I should have said, "Hey, I just want to give a shout out to my puppy cunt people." And I fucking choked. I'm sorry. So we'll get into the details of that. I guess fuck it right now. So we got an email here at the podcast a week ago from a Buffalo Bills podcast, and they asked for the Gold-Blooded Podcast to join them on their podcast to talk about the upcoming game as the Niners are playing the Bills this week. So I discussed things with my friend Rob and Kern, and it was decided that I would go on and represent us. And I think I did a pretty good job. I articulated my words. I didn't mispronounce anything. I spoke intellectually about the 49ers, and I think I put a little bit of fear in him this week. So he, speaking about the 49ers, hopefully I did everyone proud. I did not swear just because they don't swear, and I don't want to be a piece of shit in somebody else's house. But I don't know. Maybe it's good for the podcast, maybe not. But we'll be posting the links for that, and maybe if you guys want to give it a listen. We also are going to give it a listen and decide if we want to use some sound bites. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? With that said, what we're going to do now...
I was just thinking how it would have been great if you went on there and it was a podcast about Buffalo Bill. It had nothing to do with football.
I would have fit in there well.
We want to talk to you about the American Civil War.
Well, I don't know how knowledgeable I am, but I'd love to learn,
He looks like a wild guy.
He does. He looks like he partied. He wasn't from Buffalo, was he?
William Frederick Cody?
Yeah.
Also known as Buffalo Bill.
He was an American soldier, okay, a bison hunter, and a showman. But I want to know where this motherfucker was from.
All right, I'll find it.
Early life.
Born in LeClaire, Iowa Territory, which is now the state of Iowa.
And then he lived in several years for Canada. So, fuck this guy. Part of the Pony Express. All right. Well, yeah. So, like I said, we did a little cross contamination with the Bills podcast, and that is who our guest picker.
Do you need to quarantine now that you went on the Bills podcast?
For what? Losing 4 Super Bowls in a row? I brought that up. I definitely brought that up.
How's it feel to lose almost as many as we won?
Yeah. So I said to him, you know that O.J. Simpson was on both the Niners and the Bills? And he was like, but I said it a little classier than that. I said, hey, interesting fact. I said, we host.
You didn't know?
Well, how I worded it was, I said, we hosted a Hall of Fame running back from the Bills in the twilight of his career, as you did for the 49ers with Frank Gore. Frank Gore played the twilight of his career a couple years with Buffalo. That's our Hall of Fame running back. And your Hall of Fame running back, we hosted for a few years, 2 years in the end of his career. And he goes, oh, I never really thought about that. I said, good. Yeah. Yeah. He said,
the difference is your Hall of Fame running back is a fucking murderer.
Right. He asked me, he said, well, do you think Frank Gore is going to end up running for murder in a white Bronco? I said, no, he's not the brightest guy in the world. He goes, really? I never got that vibe. I go, what? I go, listen, the only thing Frank Gore knows is football, man. Like, I don't think I could give Frank Gore a shopping list and he'd come home with all the items. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know. That's clearly, they don't talk about those types of things on their podcast, So, all right. Well, with that said, Daddy, with the only winning pick last week.
You're the 49ers of this run. Crawling back into it with a big win.
Coming in late. That's right.
Ironically,
taking the Bills. That's the Bills. Right. Bills connection.
You jumped on the Curran train.
Yeah, when Curran called him from the jump. Yep. But yeah, I had the Bills. Everybody else lost. Rob had the Raiders. They got blowed the fuck out.
Bad.
Curran had Cleveland. They just didn't get it done by enough. The race's boss over there had Tampa, but short a half a point. Oh, yeah, had Kansas City, but they only won by 3, needed 3.5. So,
I learned something about betting this week that I never realized.
Okay, teach me.
So check this out.
Curran, listen.
The reason, so when NFL lines move,
yes,
sometimes you'll see them move a lot.
Yes.
Very rarely, though.
Right.
And this is why. Mm-hmm. Let's say the Kansas City Chiefs are favored by 3 over Tampa.
Okay.
Right? And you take Kansas City. You put $1,000 on Kansas City to win by 3. Now the line jumps to 7. Let's say Tom Brady's out.
Okay.
Something major.
Yeah.
COVID hits. Brady's out. Mike Evans is out. Spread jumps to 8.
Bruce Arians' cancer comes back. Yeah.
Right? Now you take $1,000 and you put it on Tampa.
Right.
Plus 8.
Yeah.
Your only risk is the VIG.
Right.
Worst case scenario, you're paying whatever small percentage you're paying. But if it lands between that score, you win both.
Both, right.
So as a professional bettor, not someone betting on their team. Or,
right.
We want to bet because we want to fucking cheer on a team or whatever.
Yeah.
But if your job is betting and you're making money off
low
risk,
yeah,
huge return, that's a bettor's dream.
Right. Oh, I did not know that. I never considered it like that.
I never had no idea, never even heard of such a thing.
Yeah.
And then I was listening to this bettor on, I don't know if it was Sirius XM or something, and I was like, whoa, okay.
What's wild to me, I listened to
that's some shit your cousin probably knows.
Right. Well, this is kind of, what I'm going to say now is kind of down that road. I listened to some of those podcasts, and I've heard my cousin mention this, but I never, again, he's not very articulate, so it never made any sense coming out of his mouth. But I listened to a couple of those podcasts that talk about that one basketball scandal, the Point Fix scandal at Boston College, and a couple other mafia gambling type of criminal podcasts. And they would say how they would influence a line by going and putting almost, not fake money, but like they put money on a game all the money on one side to change the line. And then they bet so heavy on the other side. But they were just trying to change the line a little bit by taking Team A. You know what I mean?
Crazy on the other end.
Team B, yeah.
Pretty wild. It's pretty wild that all these intricate inside scoops. I never would have thought about the, just worrying about the vig on 2 bets, and then the opposite side is you win double. That's so wild.
Yeah, that's totally
a
wild thing.
Such low risk, high reward. We lost Kern. We're waiting for him to come back.
Yeah, it's actually our problem, but yep.
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, no problem. We'll just keep going.
It's
without
only
him.
2020. Why would the internet work from 7 feet from my modem?
Okay,
we
so
could basically reach the modem from here.
Yeah, we're gonna just make our picks
We'll
and
see
just
what happens.
Yeah.
We have his on this. We just need to
Right. So you go first.
I am going to roll with Detroit +3, and they are playing at the Chicago Bears. It was clear to me after this weekend that seemingly the Chicago Bears have completely given up on fucking football. It seems like they don't give a flying fuck. Welcome back.
Hello.
I was just saying I'm taking the Lions +3 at Chicago. It's clear to me after this weekend that the Bears do not give a flying fuck about winning a football game. It's clear to me that they don't give a fuck about their head coach. It's clear to me that Detroit, after firing Matt Patricia, I believe is going to come out and try to win one for what's his name that's filling in.
The Gipper?
And just a change of pace maybe. Maybe they come out and win one.
Okay, fair enough. Curran?
I am going with the Colts, which is -3. They are away versus the Texans.
Indianapolis.
Okay, so the guest picker for this week is Clay, and he is the host of the Bills Counterpoint Podcast on the Buffalo Fanatics Podcast Network. So I did their podcast today, and we asked him to be our guest picker, and he took the Raiders, giving 8 points at the New York Jets after the Raiders got fucking slammed by the Atlanta Braves. They did the damn. He's gonna hope they could change their fortune.
I mean, after they got smashed by a baseball team, hopefully they can come out and win one.
That's right. Falcons. Sorry. This week, Daddy is riding with the home team, playing on the road. Daddy's taking the Niners, getting 3 points versus the Bills, who got me a victory last week, but fuck them this week. Sorry, Clay, you were a nice enough guy, but your team sucks my dick. You've always sucked. 4 Super Bowls, lost. Yeah, so let's look ahead to the Bills in Arizona.
We got the Bills at home in Glendale, Arizona.
Right. So Clay, being an actual professional podcaster, brought up some good points about this game. Some things I didn't know. You realize the stadium's inside over there?
Yep.
I did not know that. He said he thinks that plays well to the Bills' advantage because their quarterback doesn't play well in bad weather. And I'm scratching my head
Does
saying...
he play well when there's 49ers defensive players eating his asshole?
Well, I'm scratching my head saying, well, that's not really going to do well for you, considering Buffalo is the worst fucking place to play outside. But it doesn't matter, because...
What about when Jimmy Ward is
right up his
destroying
fucking
everyone that
ass.
catches the ball, right?
Now that our secondary's feeling better, we got Richard Sherman back.
JK's on a roll. Wait till he gets in the backfield.
Somebody's going to get hurt. I mean, look, we almost hurt, what's his name last week?
Yeah,
Goff was close to never playing another football game again.
JK said, we go into the crib.
Yeah, he took it to the crib. Right to the house, motherfucker.
He said, all I thought was, we go into the crib. Let's not forget about Kerry Hyder's block on that, too.
On the pass?
On the touchdown, the pick six.
Oh, yeah.
Kerry Hyder had a block that broke that touchdown.
They were all looking.
Yeah,
Warner was running. The boys were running. They wanted that 6 points for him. This is going to be weird. A home game, not... I mean,
it's not, though. Like,
right.
This whole season is so weird. We haven't seen any fans anywhere. It's so fucked up that it doesn't even seem...
Let me ask you a question.
Like, of all the years to have to go play somewhere...
Right.
Doesn't mean shit.
Doesn't
have anything to do with where the fuck they are. Kern, are you still there? We can't see you, but are you there audibly? All right, guess not.
Good talk. You just said
Of all the years.
right.
Oh, there you are.
Fuck, I'm having a brain fart. I just totally.
It's, if you're going to have to play somewhere weird, let it be with no fans.
Yeah.
I mean, it's if we had to play there with fans, I think the Niner fans would travel
for sure
just fine anyways, and it would be like a home game.
Yeah.
It's not because it's Buffalo, so it's a longer travel.
For sure. Yeah.
But it is what it is, right?
Let me ask you, do you think they're going to make the end zone say 49ers, or do you think it's going to be Cardinals, or do you think NFL? What do you think they'll do?
I think they paint it. This week is going to be tough because they play their Sunday and we play Monday.
Right.
That's going to be tough. The rest of them, I think they paint it.
Yeah.
Because they repaint it every week anyway.
I'm sure for a Monday night game, you know what I mean? They'll get it
TV,
more time, you
Good
know.
point.
So, yeah, that's the other thing. This is a Monday nighter we got coming up, Curran. So you're going to have to tell your mommy you're going to be up late next Monday. You'd have to get the pass. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work for you.
Yep.
Okay. I wanted to hear you talk.
Figure it out.
Okay, good. If you need a note,
figure it out.
If you need a note from me, let me know. I'll email whoever's got to get it.
Yep.
I don't know. I've never been scared of the Bills. You know what I mean? They've never. And that's what I said to this guy. I go, well, what's it like for you playing from the front? You guys have literally in the past 20 years never been in first place in your division. I mean, maybe after the first game, but you guys have never been this late into a season. What do you think that's like? Do you think, you think the team's ready? And he seems confident, but
casual fans don't even realize that the Bills are good. Like non-Bills fans. Like I was talking to somebody the other day about the Bills, and they're like, "Yeah, like the Bills though." Like,
right.
And they go, "Are they really good, or is it just that the Patriots suck
right.
now?" And I was like, "No, they're good."
Yep. I didn't want to go into this thing totally uneducated, so I checked some of the Bills stats because I wanted to see what their strong and weak points were. So I saw that they give up a lot of rushing yards. They really.
That makes me horny.
Yeah, not good on stopping the run, and they're not all that good. They're not good at defense apparently.
That's good.
And I
good
brought that up to this guy, and he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Our linebackers have been playing like dog shit all year." He goes, "Last week was the best that the defense as a whole has played." But
who they play? Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
Arizona. They beat. No, that was the Patriots. I don't know.
I think if any team can take the shit situation they were thrown into and turn it into motivation, it's this team. I think
agreed, 100%.
If any coaching staff can get a
played
team,
the Chargers.
Thank you. If any coaching staff can get a team motivated to go out and smash another team because of the way they got fucked, it's this coaching staff.
And I spoke on that as well. I said, for whatever it's worth, I feel comfortable when the Niners are on the road. You know what I mean? They're a team that
when they're an underdog.
Right.
This team has always been better as an underdog.
Yep. And
this team to get that news on the plane and then go beat the fucking Rams.
Right.
That's wild.
They're locked in, yeah.
That's wild.
You got to think, even that's got to fuck some of the young guys up. Maybe that's why they kept
take it out on them.
Yeah. So maybe that's why they kept it from Kinlaw, because they didn't want.
I'm pretty sure he just don't know what's going on.
He's just whatever.
He's like a heat-seeking missile. They're just like that. The guys in red this week.
Yeah.
If you see someone wearing red, you go get them.
Not the color of your jersey. Yeah.
You're wearing white this week. If you see red, you get them.
This is white. That is red. You go for that guy. Yeah.
We're playing the Jets. They wear green, Javon. Yeah. If you see green, you fucking kill him. And he's like, got it, green, dead.
He's like the Frank Gore of defense.
That presser was the best.
Yeah, that was a great presser.
Good.
Yeah.
How do you handle knowing that you won't be playing the rest of your games at home? He goes, first he says, "I ain't gonna lie," and I thought he was gonna like trash the league for making them do it, or say something funny like, "Don't mean shit to me," like something like that. And he goes, "I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know." And then Shanahan says that they found out on the plane, which means they're all together. Like, how did he not know?
He must have just had headphones on, spaced the fuck out.
I love it. It's so great. And he was just like, I don't even know. He don't even care. He was not worried about it.
What
With the frozen screen.
Yeah. I see.
Get a picture of
that. I'm going for it.
That's perfect. Oh, Kern, if you can hear us, you're frozen on a... we missed
wait,
it.
did I get it? Got it!
You froze on the best picture. Show him.
I'm going to send it to him. Oh, he froze again.
He's
Yeah,
all
we're all
jacked
fucked
up.
up.
We're all jacked up. We got a great frozen picture of you. Yeah, so you want to get some keys of victory?
All right, yeah, I do.
God damn it.
Yeah, you may. Yeah, we'll see. If you can't keep it together, we may log it out and just roll with the two. We'll see. It's not you. It's got to be our internet.
You're actually
got
working,
you.
so you go first with a key to victory.
Key to victory is our defense showing up like last week and Saleh completely taking over the game plan. And I think we stopped the Bills.
I'm going to go opposite. I'm going to say I'm confident and sure that the defense is going to show up. I think the key to victory is the offense doing something this week because I think the Bills' offense might be better than the Rams' offense against this defense, and they might score a few more points. I think the offense is going to have to put something up this week.
I agree.
Especially, defense gave us 7 this week.
Right.
So the offense only gave us 16. Right. I think we're going to need more than that from our offense.
So I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you the number the offense needs to win the game. 27, at least. The key to victory is the offense scoring 27 points.
Joe's prediction, 21-15.
Oh, it's definitely not going to be that. Listen, the team, and it doesn't necessarily just have to be the offense. We could get 7 on the defensive side of the ball. That always helps. They have to score at least 27. The offense, and the other big thing, the other key to victory is you got to win the time of possession at least 60 to 40 percentage.
Ooh.
You've got to be in control of this game. You've got to control the ball. You got to wear their defense out. Run the motherfucker
Raheem.
right down their fucking throats.
You forgot part of the keys to victory.
What's that, Papa? I thought about
Yeah,
it.
you dropped the ball.
I didn't. I thought everybody gets bothered by it, so I didn't want to be addicted.
Since
to
when
it.
does that stop you?
I don't know. I'm just gonna give you a week.
You're not
off.
if you're not gonna do stuff that bothers people, why do you come here?
Why am I here? Yeah, I don't know.
You want to give some predictions?
Yeah, I do. Kern,
Let's
go.
get weird.
Kern, go before you shut down.
28-25.
Okay.
Who?
49ers.
Yeah, we got to be clear this week because Clay from the Bills podcast says 24-17, the Bills.
Well, we also got to be clear with Kern because it's the Bills.
Yeah, I know. That is his baby boy team. We know he sleeps with a Bills comforter. The key to victory.
He's got that hoodie, Mullins.
The Bills one now. Key to victory is 34 to 29.
The key to victory is 34-29.
No,
Also the prediction.
I said to score at least 27. That's all I'm saying.
I know, but just now you said the key to victory is 34-29.
Did I really? I
Yeah.
suck.
I'm going to go 31-17.
Okay.
Commanding win.
Yeah.
Bounce back. Mullins' best game of the year.
I think it's. I think what really happens with the game is I'm going to be a little more precise. With 4 minutes to go in this game, the score is going to be 34-21, and then they're going to go for a touchdown, and for whatever reason, they're going to go for 2 and make it 29. Even though it has no effect on the next aspect of things, they're going to go for 2.
Because they'd rather be down by 5 than 6.
That's right.
Yeah, makes sense.
Total.
That way they don't need the extra point on the next one.
Yeah, no worries. All right.
You want to sling some shoes?
I guess we'll take a look at these fucking.
It's got to be great, no?
Yeah. You think it would have been proper if we just went and shoeslung the Bills podcast, guys?
Do we got pictures of them?
I was impressed that they had listened at least to enough of us to know how truly filthy we are. Because he was like, "Yeah, I listen to you."
Actual pieces of garbage.
He's like, "I listen to you guys. You guys are like really dirty." Yeah, we are.
You want to go right to Josh Allen?
Oh, why does he look so fat in the fucking head?
HGH? I don't know.
Gee, yeah.
He looks like a little boy here.
Yeah, no.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a fake nose. I hate fake noses. I want to break her fake nose.
He's got a Romo feel to him. Like that face.
A little bit.
He looks like Mullins up here, though.
Yeah. He looks like a guy that's going to get his head kicked in by a bunch of scary men with the last name Kinlaw and Hyder this week.
He definitely drove a Jeep Wrangler in high school.
Yeah, that was bought for him. He's never worked a real job. Fuck him. Because let me tell you, that picture there, I don't know when it was taken, but you're right about that. He got his HGH from Roethlisberger. That's a Roethlisberger head right there. Let's see, who else we got? Yeah, what's that? Cole Beasley. We've seen him on other teams, right?
Yeah, he's a Cowboy.
Yeah, he's a cunt. Oh. Matthew McConaughey. Starting wide receiver for the Bills, Matthew McConaughey.
Totally low rent Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, right. He could definitely go into some shitty bar and be in Buffalo and be like, I'm Matthew McConaughey, and fuck some shitbag whore from Buffalo. Isaiah Hodgkins has some nice hair. It's almost Kid and Play. Who else we got on it, right? He's going for the Kid and Play. Kern, you know who Kid and Play is?
I do not.
No. Great movies. Do you know who that guy looks like? Jordan Poyer.
A-Rod?
Nope. Jordan Poyer looks like the model criminal. Do you know who this guy is?
No.
A few years ago, these pictures came out. They were a guy's mugshot. Yes. He got a modeling contract off his mugshot, and he looks just like that. I'll find it. Matt Barkley is still in the NFL. Holy fucking hell. I don't know what to say. He looks like he should be a professional golfer, not a professional football player.
He looks cute.
That's what I'm saying. He does not. He looks like he should be wearing a collar. What the fuck? Is that real?
I don't know.
What the fuck was that? Oh, my phone has been accepting everything I've said for the past 30 seconds, and is Google searching that.
It's Google searching. What the fuck is that?
Who else we got? Oh, here's the criminal model.
Huh.
Right? Not bad. Not too far off. No, as Curran sent it to me. Thank you, Bob. What the fuck? This is the guy he was talking about. This guy talked to me about AJ Klein. He said he had a terrible start to the season, but he had a great game last week. And I thought he was white just by his name. I assumed he was white, but I didn't want to make a race thing on somebody else's podcast. But that guy is a fucking piece of shit. Listen, we're all criminals here, right? Allegedly. We would all allegedly commit crimes, but that guy thinks about the crimes he commits, and he commits sick crimes against dogs. That guy would burn a dog alive. That guy, this guy's just a cunt. But there's something wrong with that, because I need you to go back to AJ Klein. I'm sorry, I'm not done there. There's something not right. That the one up in the top, that right there, something ain't fucking right about that guy. He looks like the bad guy in Terminator, doesn't he? Doesn't he look like one of the bad guys in the Terminator? But we look at pictures every week of big, huge, scary men, and never am I frightened. That man scares me. I would fight most NFL players knowing I'm going to get my head kicked in. I wouldn't go anywhere near that guy. Because once that guy knocked me out, he would be like the two guys in Pulp Fiction. He would have a little guy in a leather suit already. Like, he would fuck me in a basement. He would put me in a cage. That man is fucked up. Fuck that guy. I'm scared. AJ Klein, you're a sick fuck. Yeah.
Does it change your opinion at all if I tell you that I don't know if I imagine the child is adopted, but it looks like he's adopted a black child? Does that worsen your opinion about him, because he might just be doing it for his,
terrifies me for the child, because he's gonna kill everyone in his life and others. Dude, I'm telling you. This guy looks low budget. John Feliciano is just a low budget human.
Looks like Brendan Schaub.
He's just a low budget human. Fuck him.
He looks like Brendan Schaub over here and here.
Yeah.
And even here.
Yeah, but
Not
then
here.
it looks like a caveman down there. Yeah. No, low budget. Nice guy, I'm sure. Jerry Hughes looks like he's been selling used tires for 34 years. Why? Wow. It's really weird when someone's jawline is like bigger than their head. Mitch Morse, he looks like oh, fuck you. We're connecting. Yeah, Mitch Morse, he could go fuck himself. He looks like a professional bowler. Did you? Oh, you didn't watch the game at normal time. It was weird this week because I watched the LA feed this week of the game.
Yeah.
And before the game on Fox, so 1 o'clock or whatever time out there, they had professional bowling on Fox LA. It was very odd. Yeah, the guy kept saying to me about McDermott like I knew who the fuck he was, but oh boy, he does not look like I don't know. Oh my God, Brian Dabble looks like he's that guy's father.
Coach with New England.
Yeah, did he?
11 seasons.
Well, so did McDermott apparently, right?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Kern coming back.
He said he's trying.
How about Heath Farwell?
Oh. Adderall. Leslie Frazier's just your
Let's play a new game.
okay.
As their face comes up, one word.
Okay.
Adderall made me think that this is going to be a fun game. You want to try and get Kern back first?
Yeah, hang on.
Kern, baby boy,
Here he is.
come on back, baby boy. Hey, baby boy.
Hi, baby boy. We're
doing a new game.
Okay.
I want you to Google Buffalo Bills coaching staff.
Okay.
Right? And click on the first link where it just says coaching staff - Buffalo Bills.
from their website.
And it's
Okay.
pictures. Right at the top it says Sean McDermott. See that?
Yep.
We're going to scroll down and Joe has to say the first word that comes to mind on each face.
Okay.
So first is McDermott.
Bill Burr.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Brian Daboll.
Gabagool.
Heath Farwell.
Adderall.
Leslie Frazier.
God.
Left to right, Bob Babich.
Republican.
Bobby Babich, go figure.
Republican.
Rob Boras.
Home Depot.
John Butler.
Fucked.
Jacques Cesare.
That's Jacques Césaire. Javelin.
Ken Dorsey.
The Ken Dorsey?
I guess.
Fuck you. Die.
John Igorugwu. Look at that name. I wish we'd get a bit. We might have to look this one up.
No. Happy times.
Chad Hall.
Pee-pee toucher.
Terry Heffernan.
It's coming. Oh, God. I can't say this in one word, but he looks like the type of guy that a 12-inch Subway wouldn't be enough. I don't know, He looks like he needs more.
Bobby Johnson.
OG Bobby Johnson.
Mark Lupick.
Gets fucked by Chad Hall.
Jim Salgado.
Car salesman used.
Kelly Skipper.
Where the fuck did he get that shirt from?
Matthew Smiley.
Ooh. That's it. Ew.
Shea Tierney.
That's an overachiever right there. That guy, I'm shocked he's made it this far.
Eric Washington.
Didn't we already go over this guy?
No. But I'm going to skip after that.
Okay.
We're going to go to some important ones. But
Okay.
Eric Washington.
Coach. I don't know. He just looks like a football coach.
Underneath him, you have Eric Ciano.
Oh my God.
He looks like one of the, again, I don't know how to say this, and I know you asked him for one word, but that's not how I'm playing this game. He looks like the type of guy that grew too fast. And he looks like he has a really deep voice. And
Gigantism.
Yeah. He looks huge.
We're going to go to the far opposite on the right, Hal Luther.
Oh, God, he shit his pants.
And we're going to finish
Shit
up with
stains.
Will Greenberg.
Oh, I was looking at the serial killer underneath, sorry. Will Greenberg? Pale. I don't know.
Now, we're going to go back up here. I feel like this needs searching.
You think?
John Igor.
Yeah,
no
he's
good.
just a happy guy.
No good.
Just a nice smile.
Bad call on my part.
That guy should
I
be...
like this new one-word game. We might have to play this with every coaching staff.
Okay.
Like it.
Fuck it is right. Kern, if you go out during emails, then I'm not getting back up. So we'll talk to you
okay.
next week. Is there anything else you'd like to say here?
I'm good.
Okay.
Keep the Bills.
Yeah. That's right. Do you know, well, let me ask you, you being up in Maine, do you know any Bills fans?
Other than a friend who lives in Buffalo, not around here. No.
Okay, I didn't know if that was like a thing, like that there were Buffalo fans up your way just because you're all in the north. I don't know. How far are you from Buffalo?
Ooh, quite far.
Okay.
I would say it's probably like an 8-9 hour drive.
So nearly the same for here, right, Rob? It's 8 for us. That is a fucking serve. Is that the one we start with? Oh, God. What's that?
After Gustavo.
Oh,
That might be a sounder we need to keep, though, for other things.
okay, so I guess we'll do the particulars.
Okay.
So,
Oh, no, I got a new one.
So, what we're going to say here, folks, is first of all, keep an eye out on the Buffalo Bills. Let me just bring that up real quick. Oh, as I brought it up, and then this fucking app fucked me in my asshole.
Thank you, Gmail, for being the biggest.
The worst app in the world. Or not
Google,
even.
the biggest in the world, and also the worst.
So just Niner fans, our puppy cunts in particular, keep your eyes and ears peeled for Daddy on a Bills podcast. It's the Bills Counterpoint Podcast on the Buffalo Fanatics Podcast Network. We are going to be posting the link to the episode somewhere, and I don't know. Go on there, rib them a little bit from the fan standpoint. Find out how they communicate with each other, infiltrate their system, and let them know who we are. Let them know how we roll.
Show them what a puppy cunt is.
That's right. Show them who you are. Show them your true
I'd
colors.
love to see their Instagram or something just flooded with puppy cunt comments. Horse cock is gonna fucking
rape you.
Or Jim isn't playing, but fucking Big Dick Nick is about to.
I got a real question for you. Where the fuck is Just Joe?
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Left us.
Fucking high and dry. Haven't heard your kids say puppy cunt once in over a year.
Pulled a fucking
Duffy.
Yeah, pulled a Duffy.
He pulled in everyone with us. All right. With that said, for those of you still here, for those of you diehards still here, email in if you are free on December 20th or whenever the Niners play the Cowboys. I think it's the 20th, right?
I don't know, but I just love that you were so confident, and then
I'm pretty sure it's the
fucking
20th.
wheels fell off halfway through your statement.
But then we play 6 days later against the Cardinals. Oh, did you see that we got moved to Saturday after Christmas? Yeah. We haven't mentioned that yet, but okay. Nevertheless, December 20th is a Sunday night game. So if Patreon has first dibs, but open to everyone if you email in. We are going to be doing the first half. We're going to watch together via Zoom. I will have the game linked to my Zoom. So we're going to have a nice time. We're all going to smoke our weeds and drink our beers and sniff our powders individually, but we'll all be there watching the game together, having a real nice time.
Looking at this schedule, I think this might be the biggest game on the calendar. Because after this we've got Washington, Dallas, and then the two big ones in the division. If those were opposite, if we could get Washington, Dallas first, then get a couple guys back maybe.
Right, that's why this one's
is a
big
one
yeah.
because of who's playing, and it's the toughest one.
Well, who do you think's tougher, the Bills or the Rams? I know we have the Rams number.
Yeah, it's a tough.
I know. But
if they play each other right now, I don't know. It's a good game.
They beat the Rams. They beat the Rams. They beat the Seahawks. But they lost to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Who the fuck knows?
Who the fuck knows?
Not me. Play the games.
But hey, regardless, they beat the Rams. It gives me confidence they could beat the Bills. So, all right. So I told you about that. Hey, like I said, if you want to be a part of that ditty, email us in. You got a couple weeks. I'm putting the party list together. It's going to be a real nice time. Make sure you have your drugs all laid out and ready to go.
Be a part of the ditty.
That's right, Papa. Email us in just about anything. You know what I mean? Goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. That's it. We like them. We read them. Every single one. Oh, motherfuckers, leave us a review. However you listen, leave us a review. 5 stars preferably. Hey, if you don't feel like leaving a review, we accept money. American fucking currency, bitch asses. And you know where we do that? On Patreon. www.patreon.com/goldbloodedpodcast. That there sets you up. You could make a donation every month, one time, whatever you got money for. We appreciate it. We prefer to dump it back into the podcast, so get at us with it. The Instagram shit goes on there all week. You could, talk to us one way or the other over there. That's Gold Blooded Podcast, one word. And we will always, always hold our sponsor in the highest regard. That is Lucky_Rose_Tattoo on Instagram. Check out the fine people over there. Lucky Rose Tattoo, Middlebury, Connecticut. Get in there, bitches.
Did you happen to get that out on the podcast?
I didn't. I should have. I'm sorry. My bad, man. Like I said, Mike Parnowski was right, because after he said about the puppy guns, he's like, see, that's why you need me there. I'm like, no, that's why you needed Rob there, because he definitely would have told me to say something about the puppy guns. And then, sometimes I just need direction. All right. The first email this week is from Gustavo Sanchez with the title, Fuck NFL Announcers. Can't say. A noun, sirs. Can't say I disagree, Curran. I told you I put the game on mute and put the fucking music on. I can't do it, especially when the game got dicey. I just could not do it. That's when I had to fucking mute. And then there was like the big debacle over if Juszczyk got the first down. Baby was like, how do we know what's going on? I'm like, they're measuring. Right now, they got in a guy from New York telling everybody else what his stupid fucking opinion, which probably ain't going to be right anyway. I don't want to hear it.
He's actually in California, and he's actually a Niner fan. Mike Pereira.
Before we get to this email,
okay,
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
We already got to this email.
I understand we won, but that call on 4th and 1, what was going through your guys' minds? Were you saying, fuck yes, Shanahan, way to be aggressive on that, or were you just like, take the fucking field goal?
No, there was no way. We had to go for it.
Yeah, Bobby had already missed.
Yeah, he had already missed from that.
I ride with Bobby. If Bobby says, Coach, I got this,
right,
I go for it. And I'm pretty sure that's what Shanahan's at, too.
Yeah, and they knew.
I'm pretty sure Bobby says, anything past this, I'm in. And Shanahan makes the call.
Which is probably 52, 54, something like that.
And I think, again, it has to do with the fact that we're going to overtime if we lose.
Right.
If we're down by 1, we might kick that field goal. We might try it earlier. It's also, when plays like that happen, I honestly, in the moment, think about how, if it went the other way, this is what we'd be talking about. Why the fuck did we go for it? Meanwhile, it's the reason we won, because we went for it.
Yeah, I don't think there was any other choice but to go for it. Now, as far as the play call there, I mean, I love a Juszczyk run, you know what I mean? But I thought and maybe this is because we're running with a backup quarterback, but I thought like a little dump pass over to try to burn him for a touchdown there. But I hear,
yeah, that's way too risky.
I know.
If he came out if he goes with a throw on 4th and 1, then we're definitely roasting him.
Yeah.
Maybe 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
But not 4th and 1.
I know. Well, that's me, really.
And if that was the playoffs and Jimmy G was in there, that's a quarterback sneak all day.
Yeah.
Nick Mullins with the quarterback sneak isn't as good as Jimmy.
For whatever reason.
And also, this puts doubt the next time we need a quarterback sneak that we're going to put Juice in there and run it with him.
Right. Another.
Yeah, something else we might do.
Right. And the thing is, I think the past 2 weeks, we've been successful on 4th down conversions. This past game at least. Because our 4th down conversion rate is not that good. It's like 4 or 5 for 12 or 13. It's not all that good. So, okay, back to Mr. Gustavo saying fuck NFL announcers. He says, I'm driving home right now from the Bay Area listening to KNBR, and I have to say, fuck the NFL announcers. Put Greg Papa for all out games. All our games. Well, right. I love this dude's energy.
He's got energy, that's for sure.
He's got something.
Love Papa.
That's a weird thing to say.
I know. It is what it is.
Poppy. I have, I'm related to some Papas spelt the same way. Nice. Real nice assholes.
Up next
is the man. I mean, listen, everybody, pay attention to this fucking voice recording because it's a doozy. It's 2 minutes and 20 seconds, but
huge sigh of relief today in the game. I would blame the offensive line at the end of the third quarter. Aaron Donald was a threat today. He was putting pressure on Mullins, and the offensive line let that happen. So, but I'm glad it's a win. I say offense piece of the week goes to Deebo Samuel. Welcome back, Deebo Samuel. Oh, welcome back, Raheem Mostert. He made some nice plays. Got 100 yards in this game, over 100 yards. But I can give it to Deebo. Defense piece of the week. This is where it's going to get tough because Richard Sherman made a nice interception. Welcome back, Richard Sherman. Jimmy Ward forced a couple of turnovers. That was awesome. Hyder making sacks. Armstead making sacks on Goff. I gotta give it to Kim Mondo for defense piece of the week just because of that pick six. And then this is where it's gonna get interesting because Niners are gonna have to relocate to play most likely the rest of the season. They got a restricted order from Santa Clara County. So Niners have to relocate to Arizona or Texas. And on the bright side, warmer weather. But still, they got a 1 day notice. I wish they given the team a little more of a heads up a few days before Saturday, at least, so they give teams time to relocate. Just saying. But that said, Bills 21, Niners 28. I am out really.
28-21.
Okay, Mr. Matterson, thank you. I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to hear and we're going to get another treat from another email audio treat from Matterson. A little correction there, Matterson. I'm not sure where you got Mozart's 100 yards from. He only had 43 on the ground and 0 receiving. So, no worries. It happens. Happens to the best of us.
Barrett?
Yep, Barrett Mueller, which he's coming. So Barrett Mueller says, let me explain why I was gone.
Let's see how long this takes to load.
Stand
Hey
by.
guys, I know I didn't email you guys during the whole 5-week special. I've been absent the last couple of weeks. That's because I've been upgrading my fucking shit to make my podcast sound better. And in that time, I had to give up my old microphone because everything I tried to get it to... Every time I tried to connect it to my new computer that I'm using, it ended up not working. So I had to buy a whole new fucking microphone on top of buying a new fucking computer because we were using my wife's old work computer that was donated to her from her work. And I knew that I wanted to make this show a lot better and more personalized for me. And I finally got everything in order. This is the first thing I'm recording on my new microphone. I got a new webcam set up. It was a $200 one that I got for a Black Friday special for around $125. So I'm going to be uploading to YouTube with video. I know I'm not trying to advertise on your guys' show. I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm just trying to update everything and make everything better for the show. So, yeah. that's what's been going on in my world. The 49ers actually won a fucking game this week. My God. Against one of the better teams in the NFC. And man, I don't know if you guys spent a whole bunch of time on Twitter. I know Curran runs the show's Twitter. But man, are these fucking Rams fans just outright fucking bitches? They're like, oh, you're still dead last in the division. I'm like, how about we have 25 guys on IR? Literally, pretty much every starting position on both sides of the ball has been affected. And we still beat you guys twice this year. What's your fucking excuse? If Aaron Donald goes down with a fucking injury, your defense is fucked. If Jared Goff goes, actually, you know what? Your offense might actually improve when Jared Goff is off the fucking field. How about this? Kyle Shanahan is a better coach than your lame duck fucking pretty boy wannabe fucking LA fucking faggot over there. All right?
Whoa!
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Whoa! All right.
I think I might start listening to his podcast.
Dropping the F-bomb on our podcast, huh?
Might have to give the Mr. Know It None podcast a second listen.
Whoa!
My man. All right.
Jeez.
Well, to change directions here, we're going to go to something that I promise you is going to be special. This is Matt Matterson with the title is Flashback Audio. And he says, this is a lengthy audio, so I decided to type my introduction out. The Cardinals are allowing the 49ers to play 2 of their home games in Arizona. This brings up Joey I's story of watching the 49ers versus the Cowboys in Arizona. This happened 4 or 5 years ago when Chip Kelly was the head coach and Joey got married to his now wife. At that time, the newlyweds got to spend their honeymoon in a few states before traveling to Arizona. Joey I's story starts when they arrived in Arizona.
We'll see how this goes. It's 5 minutes.
Okay. Monday, we have a flight out of Phoenix, so I'm looking where we're going to watch this game. So I'm Googling 49er bars in the Phoenix area. I find a bar, the Grill on Mill. They only broadcast the 49er games, they tell me. And it is hosted by the Arizona 49ers Club. Down there, you got Native Americans, you got Mexicans. It's a melting pot. You have all your 49er fans, which, okay, doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means it's an ethnically diverse group.
Pretty sure that gets racist, Curran.
Nobody was interested in meeting me, that's for fucking sure. It's a nice place, whatever. I mean, I'm not real happy with the way they do things out west. Nice place, big place, lots of TVs, maybe 20 TVs, maybe 150 49er fans, maybe 10, 15 Dallas fans, which appear to be mostly friends of 49er fans. And for the most part, these Dallas fans were fine enough people. They kept their fucking mouths shut, and they were respectful. They were outnumbered, and they should have fucking known better, all right? There was a couple that was in there. They were both wearing Cowboy Tony Romo t-shirt jerseys. Trust me, this woman, her volume level was out of fucking control the whole game. So I could hear her conversation, and I knew that this fucking woman, I knew where it was headed. The second I saw her, I knew what was going to happen. So this woman, here's what she's doing. So we're watching the game. 49ers are up 14-0 at this point. Cowboys are, this is before the Jetski Pop-Tart foul, so the Cowboys are not really in the game. Cowboys will get the ball, and this is her, woo, woo, and this goes on. You know, what the fuck is that? I thought there was an alarm going off at first. Woo, woo, just because the Cowboys had possession. So, all right. So Jetski Pop-Tart goes down. So now this woman is, I'm not going to get up, but she's parading around an area of tables with her chest puffed out like they won the fucking Super Bowl. I think they just got possession at this point, right? I don't know if it was a recovery. I don't know what happened. So I'm looking around, and other people are like giving me the face, you know, because I'm looking at other people in the eyes like, what the fuck? Like, you're okay with this? This is your fucking bar. You're okay with this? So the Cowboys score. So I make eye contact with her, and I call her over. I said, hey. Now, mind you, I'm a visitor in this fucking city, in this bar, in this whole arena. This should not be my fucking job. Somebody else should have fucking done this. I said, hey. I said, with all that yelling you're doing, I can't see the score of the game. I was like, could you just, I see you're a little closer. What's the score of the game? And she goes, what? I go, you're doing all that yelling. What's the score of the game? She goes, it's 14-7. I go, then what the fuck are you yelling about? She goes, we just made a touchdown. I go, you didn't make shit. And the score, what is the score? She goes, well, we just made a touchdown, and that's all that matters. It was a pretty touchdown. My blood is fucking boiling again. So she tells me they just made the touchdown, and that's all that matters. I said, listen, maybe I have limited knowledge of football, but I'm pretty sure the score is all that matters. So again, what is the score? 14. She goes, I see what you're doing to me. She goes, I ain't stupid to know. I said, I didn't insinuate that you were. I just wanted to know the score of the game. I said, okay. I said, well, listen. I said, it's 14-7. Let's see how this is going to go from here. So she went back over. Now she's over there conjugating with the rest of her fucking Mexicans. And I can hear her. She's telling them.
Oh, what a dick.
Just had, except
Risky.
not how it happened. Then that white boy told me to go fuck myself. And so now I'm saying to myself, at no point did I tell this woman to go fuck herself. But I'm about to. Like, fuck it. I'm about to fuck it. I have my knife on me. I knew that somebody was going to likely get stabbed. The momentum changed, and I knew what was going to happen. I knew that we were going into half tide, so I'm like, I have to get away from this. I don't know what to do. I can't just. Jess is going to come back in there. She's going to not find me. This lady's going to stab my wife. Then I'm going to kill somebody. So she's over there, back to the wooing, and now in between the wooing, woo! Fuck you, white boy! Woo! Fuck you! Yeah, you! Woo! And this goes on. Dallas makes a play. Woo! Yeah, you see that? Fuck you, white boy! So baby comes back in. I'm like, listen, I think it's probably in our best interest before Dallas ties this thing up if we move to the other end of the bar. She's like, why? I'm like, so then, now baby's not shy when it comes to awkward.
And she'll get you in a fight, no problem.
Yeah, baby has no problem with me stabbed. So she's like, what the fuck is the problem? I just think it's better if we go to the other side of the bar. I want to watch the rest of this game in fucking peace, like. So we move to the other side of the bar. Another 49er fan starts talking to me. And I was like, yeah, I had to come sit over here because some fucking Mexican lady's about to stab me. And he's like, that was you she's yelling at? Yo, dog, that lady's crazy. I'm like, what the fuck? Why do you guys know? Like, what the fuck? This is what I have to say about this. To the Arizona 49ers Club, go fuck yourselves. You did a terrible job of hosting a 49er fan legend. Maybe if somebody would have stood up and told this woman to get the fuck out.
So all in all, good honeymoon?
Oh, what are you bringing comedy now, you dick?
The only funny thing Chris has ever said. Was that it?
That's it.
Oh, yeah, wow. Thank you for that flashback. And I got to be honest, I felt I was a little rough on the Mexicans as a whole there. But that lady was a fucking asshole. Fuck her. I remember. Woo! Oh, Matterson, you're the fucking best.
Thank you, Matterson.
When I was on the Bills podcast, I was talking to the guy about how I believed that Steve and I had done another Bills fans podcast, and the guy was like, "Oh, do you remember who or what?" I go, "No, but we have a guy out west who is like a savant like with remembering our episodes. I'm gonna put him on it, and I'm sure he'll be able to find the information." So Matterson, if you remember when Steve and I probably was 4 years ago, I could have been longer. We went and did a Bills fans podcast. If you could find any information on that, it would be much appreciated. If not, fuck them anyway, because they're still Bills fans, right, kid? All right. Next email. Title is Joe is a unique individual. Brecken Welton. Howdy, cunts.
He's gonna cross the line again. Get ready for it.
Who?
Keep going.
Okay. God, I fucking hate everything about the Rams. From Sean McVay's cunt face little haircut to... Oh. Sean McGay's cunt face little haircut to Jared Jackoff Goff's baby hands to the entire city of LA itself. The only good thing to come out of this game was the podcast's preview of it when I found out Joe wanted to, quote unquote, smell Jared Goff's wife's gap. Thanks for that one, buddy. Sorry I've been slacking on the emails. I figured the thousands of fans would keep it going during this down month. I haven't watched a game since the Pats game, and the Niners are 5-3 when I watch, so you can blame the 3-game losing streak on me. Joe, count me in for the Cowboys game Zoom call. I'm fucking honored. I won't be able to hit the rig like you do during the game, so maybe I'll go to the corner and find a hooker and hit her instead for some good luck. Hey, we've hit hookers before. All right, also, Joe, you lost me on your anti-fireman stance. I imagine if you could build your dream house, there'd be a robust fire sprinkler system, as well as a drinking fountain in every room connected to your wife's private toilet. so you could drink or piss whenever you pleased. And before I forget, if you don't get sloppy toppy from baby on the Zoom call, you're a lying fucking boot. Can't wait for the 20th. The season is ours, boys. Brecken, listen, I'm trying. That's all I can say. And I don't imagine my wife giving me sloppy toppy will be on video. It's going to have to be on some sort of audio. She's not going to be for making a porno. I'll tell you that right now.
Toppy.
I love that. Okay. Aaron McVeigh. Sweep. What's up, puppy cunts? You asked the people to let you know why we didn't email in last week. Well, maybe it's because 2 weeks ago, Joe read the emails like he was half asleep. Listen, Aaron, I've already apologized for my condition a couple weeks ago. I said I was off. I said I overdid it on my performance-enhancing drugs. I came to. I apologized. Since then, I feel I've brought my A game. I went on I've done all sorts of things for this podcast today, and I brought the heat here tonight. So you know what? Everybody has an off week. Fuck, the Niners lost 3 in a row. You keep watching them. Oh, fuck. Feels great, baby, to sweep the Rams for the second year in a row. Our playoff hopes are still alive as we get healthier. Really hoping to see Jimmy Horsecock back soon because we need a competent quarterback. What's been wrong with BDN? And maybe we could even get Kittle back as we head into the playoffs. Hashtag Go Niners, AA. Okay. Brecken Welton.
Oh, boy.
Here's a fun fact and a verified stat.
Don't forget the subject.
The title or subject, however you say it, is fuck you. Santa Clara County is averaging 28.6 positive COVID cases per 100,000 people. How do you say that next word?
Maricopa.
Maricopa County, where the Cardinals play, is averaging 48.6 cases per 1,000 people. I'm not good at math, but that seems like almost double the amount of cases. So what's this mean? Santa Clara County has it out for the Niners for some unknown reason. The NFL doesn't give a shit about its players or their safety. All they're worried about is staying on schedule and making money. I don't know, but I do know the situation is fucking retarded. Oh, yes. I'm from Santa Clara County, and I guarantee the residents there are 100 times more cautious about COVID restrictions and safety measurements than those inbred redneck desert fucktards are down in Arizona. The Niners are stuck between the county fucking them over and the NFL not giving a shit and constantly having it out for them. The Niners are basically going to be on the road for the remainder of the season, which will be 5 more regular season games and 4 playoff games when they win the Super Bowl, beat the Chiefs, and beat off all over Roger Goodell's face. Have a nice life. Fuck you. Bye. Brecken. Well, buddy, don't off yourself. I want you there on the 20th, my friend. What the fuck?
Also, just to make sure that the numbers aren't skewed, it's 48.6 cases per 100,000. You said 1,000. I just don't want it to.
Okay, sorry.
Like
you got it.
Up.
Thank you.
If you came here for factual, correct stats, you went to the wrong place.
Yeah, wrong place. Yeah. Check out the better rivals. All right. Is this a new emailer? Aztalin Chavez, Gould member. What's up, folks? Another week, another game of laying the wood on the Rams. The defense showed so much heart out on the field, I'm starting to think a playoff run is extremely possible if we can keep playing like this. Get Jimmy back and George Kittle. We need to see Jimmy at the end so we know what to do with him going into next season. I know he's been battling injuries, but he needs to put on his big boy pants and show us his horse cock is still there. Got the Bills coming up, but if we can get Jordan Reed, Ayuk, Debo, and Mozart all on the field at the same goddamn time, I'm liking our chances down the line. I'm going 28-25 Niners all the way, baby. Stay golden, cunts, but spelt like Bobby Gold. Wasn't that your score there, Curran, there?
What was the score?
28-25? Pretty similar, right?
I thought I said 28-23.
That's all right. Don't blow your brain out. No, you said 28-25. Exactly what he said, but oh well. It's okay. All right. Gonna check in with Gustavo again. He says, kicked ass. The whole game was a roller coaster and stressed me out with the back and forth turnovers. 1 second I'm excited, next second I'm crying. LOL. Overall, the defense absolutely played amazing, and Jimmy Ward was far and above the defensive beats of the week for me. Debo on the other side of the ball pulled his cock out with his name written on it with WRT paint and stamped it on Donald's forehead so he will remember the name. Fuck yeah, man. That game Fuck yeah, man. That game he had me pumped up, and I hope to God they keep this energy moving forward because I ain't about that tanking shit, and I want the goddamn wins. It's crazy the shit that happened with COVID shutting down the 49ers, and good looking to Arizona for the open field. Fuck California and their stupid laws, but that's another subject altogether. Okay, Gustavo. Oh boy. It ain't over from
James.
I don't know. At C Manufacturing. Que pasa, amigos? First off, fuck Double A Ron Donald, and thank you to Debo Gould and the defense this week. This game was the wild roller coaster that's been this season, riding high and down in the dumps and back again. The Kinlaw touchdown was the big boy play we all love. Good to see he's getting better every week. I heard Joe ask how long I've been turned on to the podcast, and I'd say I'd started listening in 2013 or 14. Jet Ski Pop-Tart being one of the oldest memories. And I believe it was on another platform. Sorry, not sorry, but it was refreshing to hear some BS from dirtbags like myself than some douche analysts, especially you guys being from the East Coast is some dedication. Beast of the Week goes to Jimmy Ward. Since healthy, he's been consistently dick-slapping our opponents and has played insane against the Rams. Without his play Sunday, we lose that game. The offensive needs to find its identity quick because this defense has been giving it too many wasted opportunities. I hope we can keep Salah on at least one more year. I still can't believe you let Steve walk away with the bye week win. I hear you, man. 31-16 Niners, 10-6, here we come. James. Okay, James, thank you. Final email here being from Gabrielle Sanchez. Same old Rams. Gabrielle, by the way, you're going to be doing the picks next week. I didn't expect to do a Bills podcast. So you're up next week, my friend. I'll email you next Tuesday morning when the numbers come out. He says, that was a fun one, boys. Not going to lie. I was holding on to my butt cheeks during the fourth quarter, but we squeaked by. I have no good excuse for not emailing in last week. Apologies, gentlemen. Thanks to Gustavo for tag teaming. Offensive Beast of the Week, Debo. He had more than 1/3 of our total offense. I can't wait to see him and Ayuk this week. Defensive Beast of the Week. Hard to choose, but I'm going Sherman. He was all over the place. He made the secondary so much more effective. The keys to victory over the Bills are, 1, Shanahan has to open carry. It is Arizona after all. 2, Kern has to understand that treadmills literally fucking bounce.
Listen.
Seriously, though. I live in California.
Fuck you, Sanchez. Okay. I was going to go out running, too, this week on a lap, and I'm like, I don't know whether to do it out of spite or not do it out of spite. And I'm at a standstill now.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, in one hand, I feel like spite motivates me more than anything, but in the other hand, I also don't want to run a mile. All right, to finish up Gabrielle's email. Seriously, though, I live in California. Maine and Connecticut aren't even far apart as the Bay and LA. Get it together, sleep in your car or something next time. Gabe. Listen, man, that's the listeners. All right.
The people have spoken.
Yeah, I could assure you that I'm pretty sure Kern will lose his job next year just so he doesn't have to hear our fucking mouths over this. All right, with all that said, listen up, boys. We got the Bills this week, boys and girls. I don't know if there's any of you out there with vaginas. But
I highly doubt it.
At this rate, right? Yeah, Sarah DeJulio told us to go fuck a long
she
time
hasn't
ago.
been around a long
She still
time.
likes my Instagram post, but I don't know. All right, that's besides the point. Listen, you know what we do each and every week. I tell you to find a family member that's a fan of the other team, a friend, an enemy.
We all know a Bills fan.
But even better, I've already given you boys the layup. Go find the fucking podcast. Shit talk them. I can't control you guys. I don't know. Nobody's listening this deep. I tell you, the Bills podcast ain't listening this deep. So you know what to do. Harass them, insult them. I don't give a fuck. I don't need them for anything.
And punch your family member.
And definitely hit somebody, yes.
Definitely getting the assault charge. Listen, we need this one. This brings us back to 500. Going to be a good time. Then the real party is going to come out. I will tell you this. Baby knows that if I am displaying similar behavior to what I did this week with the crazy jersey changing and the axe play, the whole thing, she knows to secretly set up a camera and get this action this time. So I told her, don't let me see it, because then it's going to get weird. But just do it like I won't know, and we'll see. So who knows? Maybe an insight into my madness. Nevertheless, everybody, you know the deal. Go fuck yourselves. Puppy cunts, I love you. Bye-bye.